Greetings from Podcastville, you filthy cocksuckers. Uncle Joey's Joint is brought to you by Blue Chew. Listen, there's a new year coming, and you want to start the year off fucking stronger than death. Slinging dick and hanging out fucking condoms. You understand me? How? With Blue Chew. Listen, there comes the point in a man's life where the machine's not working like the machine used to. And there's no shame with that. Your testosterone levels go down. Other factors in your life go down. But what are you going to do? Be walking around with a gun with 3 bullets? Women are going to talk about you. They're going to say you're a half a mook. Who needs that shit? When you have Blue Chew, it's the first chewable dick pill. The same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Listen, this ain't the shit that you get from Gus at the liquor store that tells you you get it and then you drink and your head turns red. Fuck that. This is the real deal. It's prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to even go to the doctor's office or wait online at a pharmacy. So right now, they got a special for the joint listeners. Listen, you got to end the year off fucking strong with a bang. You won't get this by fucking, Thursday, but you'll get this by next week, and you'll be slinging dick. And if your dick is working 100%, it could always be working at 150%. You want the fucking woman to leave the house limping. If she ain't limping, you didn't do your fucking job, all right? That's where Blue Chew comes in. Visit Blue Chew, Blue, B-L-U-E, chew.com, and get your first shipment free when you press code Joey. You're just going to pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Again, that's blue, like the color of your nutsack when you show up at a house filled with love juice and canola juice, whatever the fuck is in there. That fucking dick vein will be popping when you hit that Blue Chew, dog. So BlueChew.com, use code Joey, and I want to thank Blue Chew for continuing to sponsor the joint, Uncle Joey's Joint. The joint also wants to talk to you about the best Onnit. Listen, you're starting a new year. You want to start off at the right foot. You've been a little gooch lately. The pandemic, the president, your asshole, your grandmother's dying. It's too much to even focus into. That's why I'm here with Alpha Brain. I just finished a cycle, and I'm going to restart a cycle again on the 5th before my knee surgery, so I'm fresh, I'm ready to go. I do these for about 6 weeks and get tip-top magoo. You guys have seen the difference. Listen to podcast 1 and listen to this podcast. Everything has improved. I mean, the podcast still sucks, but we're trying to do our best in every single fucking way. But Alpha Brain is the way to go. And if you don't like pills, they come in a powder. I love the ruby grapefruit. You got the nice little lemonade there. Instant. You just pour it into water and stir it. We still got Alpha Brain and pills, which is the flagship. We still have Shroom Tech Immune, Shroom Tech Sport, the melatonin spray to help you at night to relax. The new mood. Onnit is the way to go. Go to Onnit.com right now and press in church and get 10% off your order delivered right to your fucking crib. That's Onnit, press in church, and that's 10% off delivered to your fucking crib. Happy New Year, cocksuckers. Let's get this party started. Ba-bam.
Hey, how you doing? Come on in. Yeah, Joey's in the back.
Hey, look who it is. What's happening, cocksuckers?
Check 1, 2. Welcome to Uncle Joey's Joint.
What's happening, you bad motherfuckers? It's Wednesday. I don't know what it is, the 30th. Who gives a fuck? All we know is it's the end of the fucking year. That's it. We did it. We started off with the church, and now we're here with Uncle Joey's joint. And we got from point A to point B. I don't even know how the fuck this happened. You know, I would love to do a year and recap for you and recap the highlights of the year. There were no fucking highlights in this fucking year. You know, I had a great time. You know, I had my moments, but this was a fucked up year. And I got to tell you something. You know, the only conclusion I could come up with, and this is just a fat fucking old man that's a felon, but I'm Catholic and I have religious beliefs. You know, I have different beliefs, whether it be in levels of Buddhism or whatever the fuck. I believe that the earth, you know, went off its axis on January 26th or 25th or whatever the day Kobe died. It's been feeling shitty since that day. I'll never forget driving home with Steve Simone, and something just wasn't right. The air wasn't right. The way the leaves were blowing. And we landed as his helicopter was fucking crashing. So when we got home, I saw the news and the fucking, on the internet, and I was like, fuck. But you know, it's been nothing since downhill from that. Right after that, we found out about the pandemic. We closed down. We opened up. We moved as a family. We were forced to move as a family, you know. Now we're closed up again. Well, not really. With 25%. I took my wife out to a restaurant the other night. There was nobody fucking there. But, you know, LA is locked up. I hear that the fucking numbers is spreading like gonorrhea in LA. 1 out of fucking 20 people. So my heart goes out to you guys out there. You know, I think it's just time to stay in and play it safe. You know, I don't know what plans you have for New Year's. I was just telling Mike I was online looking at Kiss is doing a show from Dubai, whatever the fuck. Dubai, whatever. They want $39.99 up to $1,000 for a fucking ticket for pay-per-view. Hey, man, you get a couple of your friends together, do a little COVID test on them, whatever the fuck you want to do, and smoke some dope and invite them over, because nobody's going to get to do shit on New Year's Eve. And I'll tell you, even the numbers in Jersey are down, so maybe cutting the bars to 10 o'clock was a good idea or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. What am I going to sit here, follow the fucking science? All I could do is mind my business, not breathe on your fucking neck, and do the best I can. Wash my hands before and after you touch your dick. You know, got to wash your hands before you touch your dick. Next thing you know, your wife is smoking your pole. She shows up coughing with congested lungs because you wanted your dick sucked. Have some class, have some dignity. Anyway, yesterday, I was at the park with my daughter. Monday, I was at the park with my daughter. Fucking beautiful day here in Jersey. 55 degrees, 57 degrees. Kids were playing, you know. My wife was in physical therapy. She hurt her plantar fasciitis when we got here playing badminton with my daughter, so she had to wear a cast for a few weeks. So she's still in physical therapy, you know. They're trying to get her stronger and stuff. She joined the gym to start going now. But I was just sitting at the park with my daughter. We walked around. I helped her get on some of the stuff. She saw some of the kids from the school, you know, whatever. They're playing. It's fucking beautiful out. You know, I go to take a piss. The door is locked. Now I got to hide behind a tree. I'm getting anxiety because if you piss in a park and they catch you, they label you a sex offender because you at a fucking park. Now I got to register as a sex offender because I'm 58 and I got to pee every hour on the fucking hour. So I'm up there by the park, and you know, towards the end, the sun's starting to go down. It wasn't starting to go down. It's like 3:30, 4. You know, it's on the edge. It's strong. And she was on the swing. Her little girlfriend had left, and I went over and sat on the swing next to her. And it had been the first time we had sat next to each other on a swing since LA. You know, it was a great little moment. I even reminded her of it. and we giggled and we just talked about our year. I told her, that she did great. She was a big girl. She handled it great. I asked her what she liked and what she didn't like. I talked to my daughter a lot. I try to communicate with her a lot, and what she liked, what she didn't like so far. She gave me kid answers, but she also gave me some pretty intelligent answers, and I was pretty impressed with her. She was saying that the schools in LA don't have hallways. What the hell is wrong with that? They have no hallways. They didn't have a gym and didn't have a cafeteria at school. And that was supposed to be one of the best schools in LA. That's how fucking brainwashed you get out there sometimes. That school didn't have a gym, a cafeteria, or hallways. They just walked out into the fucking, into the fucking street, whatever. So, we were talking about shit like that. And from there, we went to Carvel. We went to a real Carvel and picked up a little tiny, tiny cake for my wife, because that's a tradition. And this year, like in LA, we have to buy it at Ralph's, and they won't even think of putting fucking happy birthday on anything. And if they do, they spell it wrong. It's some Mexican chick that spells birthday with a V. So fucking, it's a fucking nightmare. So me and Mercy, I go, what do you want to do? We went over to Carvel. And I go, what do you want to do? You want to fucking, because at Carvel here, they got Sundays. You could take like 6 to go or whatever. So we just bought a tiny, tiny cake. And a couple friends came over at 5:30. And she was tickled to death. She did not expect to get a cake. And then her and I went to a store. We bought her a card. And on the way out, my daughter's like, I think Mommy would like this bracelet. It was just some cute little kid bracelet. It was like $13. So I go, let's get it for Mom if it makes you happy, And we came home, and when Mom got back, we all had a thing for her at 5:30, and we fucking took her to, I think she had tears in her eyes. It was great. It was just great to make somebody's fucking day, Listen, man, one thing about me is I'm not, a lot of people always go, oh, your mother died, you had to raise yourself, people don't know about what you went through. No, a lot of people don't know what I went through. But a lot of people don't also know how much help I really got. I don't want you guys to think I walk on water. I got a lot of help from a lot of good people. A lot of help. I could sit here for fucking hours and tell you how much help I got from great people. And yeah, this is way before the comedy and whatever. And that woman upstairs was one of them. That woman upstairs saved my fucking life. She gave me a chance that I thought nobody would ever give me again, She gave me a chance that, to be honest with you, I didn't want. I didn't want the chance of being in a fucking relationship. I didn't want the chance of having a girlfriend or responsibility. Fuck being married and having a fucking kid. Fuck all that shit. I just wanted somebody I could sleep with, maybe go to a restaurant with once in a while, and maybe go to a movie with no fucking commitment. And boy, was I fucking wrong. She took me from fucking A to Z, and today I look at you guys and tell you I'm happy, She took care of me. Ralphie May took care of me. Josh Wolf took care of me. Joe Rogan took care of me. Ari took care of me, Duncan took care of me. You guys have no fucking idea what it takes when you're a comic and when you're an artist in any art form. Art understands one of the things that you have to do as an artist is help people, is help other artists, maybe open up a door for them. Mike showed up with a light, ideas. That's what we do as artists. We give each other ideas to be better. We make each other better. Why have a friend if they make you the worst person that you could be? You ever think about that? Sometimes we hang out with people, like, especially for a guy like me, I did coke for 37 years. I had a ton of friends that they didn't do nothing for you but bring you, you know, bad situations. You liked them at the time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, he showed up with an ounce of coke. He ain't that bad of a fucking guy. But, you know, when it comes to artistry and all this type of shit, I don't even consider myself that. I'm just saying that there was a lot of fucking help involved. And one of those people that helped me was my fucking wife, man. She fucking helped me. And in ways that, you know, I mean, one of the strongest things she said to me that really let me know that she was paying attention and that she really cared about me and loved me compared to any other woman I had been with was something that blew my mind one night. She told me when I was high and I was just getting in. And she didn't know I was high. She told me, not high on reefer either. She told me that she could tell that I was somebody that didn't have a mother's love. And that fucking destroyed my insides, boy. Finally, somebody had figured me the fuck out. Remember how we talk about calling you out and shit? There's a big difference between getting called out and getting figured out. Somebody fucking figured me the fuck out. I was blown away that night. I went to fucking sleep and I was like, holy shit. What the fuck did she just do? She just exposed me. Those words from her fucking killed me. That I had the attitude of somebody who was raised without a mother. That is fucking horrific. That is fucking horrific. And again, if it wasn't for my maturity at the time or whatever, I would have probably lost it, called her a cunt, and stormed out of here. And this video would probably never be happening right now. Thank God I didn't storm out of there like the cunt that I am. I got insulted, you know, for all you people who got insulted easy. I can't believe you say that. Sometimes stay, warm off the argument, throw some cold water on it, and think about the words that those people are saying to you. I'm not talking about some jerk off at a bar who wants to throw a left-handed fucking remark at you. I'm talking about somebody who loves you and who's close to you, and for some reason wants to say something to you to make you better. Don't fucking steam off and call them an asshole and tell them fuck you, you know. And listen, I've been guilty of it, but I also know where those people are coming from. There's a lot of people out there that want to give you advice just to make you fucking feel bad. But there's a lot of people that are out there to give you advice to build you the fuck up. Those are the ones you want in your life. The ones that give you advice to build you the fuck up. Not the ones that give you advice to fucking knock you the fuck down. Fuck those motherfuckers. I don't need them around me. It's so weird how, you know, Patreon has been great because it kept me together. It took my, you know, anxiety away. It calmed me down in a lot of ways. It took my mind off what was going on around me when I was moving in the pandemic. But it's also showed me something. It showed me that there's a lot of people that were stuck like I was, and I'm having an opportunity to help them. And I'm not talking about it in a financial way. For some reason or another, and it didn't happen on Facebook, it happened maybe once or twice on Facebook, and it happened maybe once or twice on Twitter. But here's something. Here's the weirdest thing. When somebody sends me a tape of their comedy, it breaks my fucking heart for you to say to me, Joey, can you look at my comedy and tell me what you fucking think? Don't do that to me. You're putting me in a spot. Why don't you just tell me to suck your dick? It would make it easier. At least I know where I stand. I don't know where the fuck I stand when I fucking, when you tell me that you want me to look at your stand-up. It just isn't fair to me. I would feel as if no matter what I said to you, I was putting you down. That's why I can never do I had a hard time with Kill Tony. I like the concept of it, but I don't want to chop somebody down. I want to build them up, in a funny way. And listen, some people say some bad jokes, and we all goof around. Lord knows I've said bad jokes, and people have said stuff to me, and I haven't taken it personally. But these are dreams. And sometimes people go a little too far when they fuck with your dreams. Me, I'd rather not go there, so I don't go there. But I'll tell you what I do like. Like Mike does it a lot. A lot of people do this. They just send me music. They send music. And, listen, if you do a fucking town hall on pedophilia, have you seen that town hall that's going around on some lady? Pedophilia will be accepted by the year 2023. Anyway, I can't do my work around that. I would love to tell you guys that I could listen to a podcast and do work. I cannot do it. Cannot even fucking come close to it. But I'll tell you what I can do. I can listen to music and do work. So for some reason or another, it comes in patches. It comes in patches. For 2 weeks, everybody will hit you up with emails. They want an autograph. Go fuck yourself. When I'm my Joe DiMaggio, I'm going to go back and forth in packages and send fucking... Just wait till you see me at a fucking comedy show. A fucking autograph. What are we, 10? And then they go away. Then the autograph people go away. Then it's like you get another batch of weird people asking for weird requests, This wasn't weird. This was just people going, hey, man, I'm going to send you some music that I play or in a band I'm in. And I got to tell you something. I think 6 people have sent me music, and I liked all 6 of them. A girl, Mary, sent me a couple tracks, and she sang I Want to Be Around. Holy fuck. It was fucking good. Another guy, Try Lucky or whatever, had some bluesy stuff for me or whatever. Fucking great. I mean, I love all this shit. It's not like listen, I don't want you to think I'm the masked fucking whatever. I'm not a judge off the masked magician panel. I don't want you to think I can get your job with Snoop Dogg. I don't know anybody. So if you're sending me music because you think that I can make a call to Interscope Records or something, guys, I don't know anybody in the music business. I'll tell you how bad I am at the music business. I can't even get you a booking at the Troubadour. I mean, nobody can right now. But who do I don't know anybody. But as far as what I'm seeing is, you want me to tell you what I'm seeing? I'm seeing the same shit where I was in 91. I'm seeing people who have talent. All right? Look, this is fucking crazy. They have talent. They just don't know what the next move is. There is nothing worse in the world than knowing that you have talent, but not knowing what the next fucking move is. It is horrible. You watch TV, you see a guy playing an oboe, you're like, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, that's wrong. The guy's like, you're like, I want to play the oboe. You don't even know what the fucking oboe is, but you want to play the oboe or whatever. There's nothing. And then you go and you listen to music. You go on YouTube, how to play the oboe, whatever the fuck. Great oboe soloists of the past, whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. You learn, and then you go to a pawn shop, because where else can you find an oboe? An oboe, who plays an oboe? You ever talk to anybody who plays an oboe? Have you ever met anybody who plays an oboe? I figure they all killed themselves by this point. You play the oboe for a few years, you walk into a pawn shop, you drop it off, and you go, I'm done with the oboe. And you walk right to the nearest bridge. You don't even leave a note. You're so fucking brokenhearted. The oboe left you down. But you're at a point in your career where you don't know what the fuck you want to do. And guys, for you guys who have gone through it, how fucking frustrating is it? And it's anything. It's law, it's plumbing, and I always love using plumbing. I love plumbing. I just didn't like the shitty smell, but I love plumbing. I could have been a great plumber if it wasn't for the smell and the odors, everything around it. You gotta touch toilets. If it was new construction, I'm in. I could pick up a toilet, but if it's a toilet that's used, listen, I wouldn't touch that motherfucker with a hazmat suit on. Those toilets all have COVID. From the piss around it, to the piss on the side, to the piss on the other. There's like 19 levels of degrees of piss on a fucking toilet. But, like I was saying, that all these people have talent. They just don't know where the fuck to start. But again, it's not 1969 where, well, Mike, I like your band. Your guitar player is good. I like the drummer. I think we could go into the studio. Now, you could just get 2 iPhones, 4 mics, figure it out, and fucking tape, and start sending stuff out to fucking, the music industry has changed so much, just like so the comedy business, that it's hands-on. You don't need fucking, what's his name? Who's the guy that produced Mutt Lang? You don't need Mutt Lang no more. You are your own Mutt fucking Lang. Think about it. That's it. The Mutt Lang days are long fucking gone. You could create your own videos at home, beats, you could shoot videos. I know a friend of mine in North Jersey, unknown band, not signed by anybody. They put albums out. Music's okay. It's not my genre of music. They shoot videos just because you're not with fucking, Arista Records, RCA Records, or whoever the fuck is left, doesn't mean you don't have a fucking band. Doesn't mean you don't have a fucking band. This is your year. 2021 is about a lot of fucking things that's coming up. 2021 is a very fucking important year in your life. It's going to be a really important year in more ways than one. This is a comedy podcast, but I also try to make it a reality fucking podcast. Not a reality like, you're going to meet your next husband on this show. There ain't no husbands here. Meet a millionaire or whatever. The reality is I try to tell you how the fuck it is in a comical way without us losing our fucking minds. It's going to be a rough fucking year. I hope you guys don't think that at midnight, COVID's just going to fucking click its heels like the Wizard of Oz and go back to Kansas, wherever the fuck it came from. No, we're going to go in a little deeper. Mid-January is going to be a motherfucker. Hopefully the vaccines, and I hate talking about this shit. I'm just planning out the year for you motherfuckers. So you've got 2 or 3 months of journaling and planning out where it goes from here, because once this fucking rocket ship is ready to take off again, you're going to be off and running. You've been on hold for 2 fucking years. You don't have to. If you're going to sleep, you better do it now. If you're going to rest, you better do it now. If you want to watch that series you've always wanted to watch on Netflix, you might as well do it now. Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, Star Trek. Do it now, because in 5 or 6 months, if you got any heartbeat to you, if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you got any such balls to you, you're sick and tired of sitting around. More businesses are going to be opened. More opportunities are going to be out there. So yeah, you might be a little bit fucking down right now today. I'm sure you are. I'm a little down too. I didn't make a lot of money last year either. I'm fucking, I didn't have the road either. I missed the road too. I'm heartbroken, but fuck it. You gotta suck it up, cocksuckers. Suck it up, and no better days are coming. I don't give a fuck if you take the vaccine or not. It's got nothing to do with me. I just want you to be happy and healthy. That's it. I don't give a fuck if you want to take the vaccine. I don't give a fuck. It's got nothing to do with me. It's none of my business, none of my politics. I don't care who you voted for. If you didn't vote, I don't give a fuck about that. All I want you to do is to be fucking happy. But the part to be happy is, I'm telling you right now, as friends. Whatever you got left to do, painting that wall, taking naps, you better do it now. Because once this comes back, we're going, what's that? No sleep to Brooklyn. Remember Beastie Boys? No sleep to Brooklyn. No sleep till you're dying now. We're going for it. You've been at home fucking sitting on your ass for 2 fucking years. It's going to be 18 months by the time this gets going. So I don't know what your fucking expectations are. So you better start speed reading. You better start preparing. You're going to have to do 3 years and 2, whatever the fuck you need to do. You better start doing it now. Get all this stuff, this shit out of your way. If you're addicted to something, get it out of the way now. Don't wait till the first. I got to admire John Mulaney for what he did. My heart goes out to him. All you guys know I'm a big fan of John fucking Mulaney's, and I love the guy. But listen, during this pandemic, we knocked, the skeletons came knocking on the door. We had too much free time, too much mental capacity. Everything was up in the air. We thought about things. I mean, I got accused of something from a girl that happened 22 fucking years ago. We were doing blow. We went back to a house, and I asked her a question. I touched her thigh. She said no. She drove me home. And 8 weeks ago, she remembers and wants to call me up and say, I didn't like what you did that night. Well, what the fuck? I've done 20 shows with you since that night, and now you remember? I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all for saying this. This is just what happened when you have all this free time on your hand. All this bad shit, all these bad memories, because you think everything around you is mad. Everything that's drawing out of you is, you sit down to watch the news, it's bad. You talk to your neighbor, I got laid off, COVID. You talk to your cousin, I can't get unemployment on the phone. I keep pressing 2. They don't even want to talk to Spanish people. You talk to this guy, he broke his leg playing basketball. I mean, bad luck is around you, so it's drawing it out of you. Don't let it draw it the fuck out you. Don't let it draw the negative out of you at all. At all. Just fucking keep it together. Because everything around you is so fucking negative. Everything around you. Ever since I stopped watching the news, look at me. I'm a way better person. I got blood under my lids again. Watching the news drops the fucking blood, takes it out of your fucking eyelids. That's how much energy it was taken from you. I had to fucking stop. So don't get taken away. I know we had a bad year this year since March, but 2021 is going to be such a fucking great year. It's going to start off slow. I don't want you to think you're going to wake up Friday morning and it's going to be, Gone with the Wind. You and a blonde are going to be out there like Grease dancing. No, it's not. It's going to start off a little slow. You might get a little bit more depressed, but don't let yourself get depressed. January and February will be a little slow. I don't know what's going to be happening out in LA with the shutdown. I don't know what type of shutdowns you got. But isn't it weird that Florida is wide open, LA is closed, and they have more cases than Florida? Makes you fucking think about a lot of fucking shit, doesn't it? I don't know what's going to happen in January and February. Like I said, that's why I chose to do the surgery January 8th. So I don't have anything on my, if you know anything about my neighborhood, it's going to be fucking cold as fuck in this neighborhood. So there's nowhere for me to go. I'm going to chill, write some jokes. I promise you, I will start. I ain't even going to say it. I've been trying to fucking outline the new book because I had to shorten it yet again because I found shit that shouldn't even be in there. I just want to write the one book. Once you write one, it's like killing somebody. Once you kill one person, the rest of them are easy. You just got to kill the first one first. Get over that one. Then the second one's a little hard. The third one, you're off and fucking running. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to check in with you. It was a bad year. We had a great time. They couldn't stop me. I kept doing a podcast on the whatever conditions. I wrapped up the mummy's head. Lee, towards the end, we had to wrap up his head when he was coughing. The whole table would rattle and shit. The poor bastard. But he's up there in Boston doing great. He's got his Patreon going. You know, he's trying to make it happen, and I'm happy for him. Lee needed to get out of LA also. Lee needed to just move on with his life and, you know, get it going. I mean, we weren't going to do it. I miss him. I miss Lee with all my fucking heart. I call him twice a day. I torment him. I tell him to open up his window, feed the flies, you know. I open up a new restaurant chain called Lizard Meat. I got tons of ideas for him. He's not taking edibles lately. I think he only took edibles the other night, and he twitched. He's just trying to take it easy. And I tell him he wants to do all these things, and I'm like, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? I go, stay up there, stay with Mom for a few weeks, put a little office together in the basement, get a little business going, get your Patreon going, lose 60 pounds, get healthy, and hopefully Lee will get healthy and he'll get back to normal and everything will be... I mean, he is normal. What the fuck am I saying? He's great. He's great. He still has a great sense of humor. We laugh. We fucking kid, you know. I was liking to do a Zoom with him, but these fucking Zooms start to suck. I don't want to fucking get zoomed up. I got a list of Zooms next week I'm doing. I think I'm doing that one with Duncan before I fucking go into surgery to talk about the state of the fucking earth, the world, whatever. And that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to get on here with you guys and tell you, listen, man, it's been a fucking hell of a year. And I'm happy and proud that you let me come into your fucking house, into your home, into your heart once a fucking week for 2 hours a week. I want to also thank you for having my back when these lunatics tried to go after me for saying that somebody sucked my dick 23 years ago. Who gives a fuck? Nobody gives a fuck about that person. But all of a sudden they gave a fuck for that 1 fucking hour. Nobody gives a fuck. It's all bullshit. But I'm happy that you had my back. I'm happy that you had my back on stage this year. Whether you came to see me in Vegas, at the Comedy Store, in Atlanta. We only had like 3 gigs together this year. We had Atlanta, Vegas, and Tempe on Valentine's Day. That's the only gigs I got. Everything else was at the Comedy Store. I want to thank you for supporting me there. I want to thank you for supporting me on the fucking Ozzy's Boneyard. You know, you guys have just been just fucking hope, man. I didn't know what was going to happen when this podcast switched. I had no idea what was going to happen when I moved. I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. I mean, right now, I still love doing stand-up comedy, but I'm not falling all over myself to get out there. I'm not going to get on a fucking plane and do it. None of that shit's happening whatsoever. I'll do it at Uncle Vinny's. I got next Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I got the surgery on the 8th. And then it's going to be around 2 or 3 weeks before I could get back on. But once I get back on, it's going to be straight on till fucking April. I don't know the situation with the Soprano movie, with the Many Saints of Newark. I don't know what's going on with it. If it's coming out on HBO Max in March, or if it's coming out in October. I don't know. I don't know nothing. The only thing I do know is we're some bad motherfuckers. We went from the church to the joint without missing a motherfucking beat. And you guys were here with me. We had a couple difficulties, a couple weeks. Who doesn't? When you're going to break a few eggs when you make you're going to break a few shells when you make an egg, right? Shit's going to happen. Everything is not going to be perfect. I never said I was perfect. One thing I did say is that you could do whatever the fuck you want with your life. And next year is your fucking life. Next year is your world. I don't give a fuck when anybody tells you. Yeah, we're going to start off slow. But once this gets going, every desire, every dream you've ever had, you're going to fucking execute, because that's it. This can't happen to us ever again. This can never happen to us again, what happened the last 9 months and what's going to happen. Listen, I don't believe in the super strains. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that. I believe in social distancing. I believe in respecting one another. And I believe that this will go away in time. And in time we'll be back. And in time we'll be bad motherfuckers. But you know what? Guess what? We're already bad motherfuckers. We just got to weather this motherfucking storm out. So I want to thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart for backing me, for having me at every situation. I'm happy you like the fucking Mind of Joey Diaz shirts. I'm happy you liking what we're doing with the joint. You know, it's not the church. It's the joint. It's something completely different. It's my heart to yours. I love what we're doing with the Patreon. And that's it, you bad motherfuckers. We're getting high. We're going to be around for New Year's. Keep your eyes open on Patreon. I might be doing a little something on New Year's on Patreon just to check in with you motherfuckers. Wish you a happy New Year, something. We'll do something. So keep your eyes open on Patreon, YouTube, fucking Twitter. I love all you motherfuckers too. Facebook, but I can't do nothing with you guys. I don't know. I don't even, what do you want me to do? Send you a post on fucking Twitter? But Patreon, I might do a little live stream, knucklehead joint fucking countdown or something. And that's it, and that's that. I want to thank you for supporting Uncle Joey's joint. I want to thank you for finishing out the church with us this year. And I want to thank you for being you and for always having my motherfucking back no matter what happens, you know. I got you, you got me, and they want to be with us. We're together here. We're connected, whatever the fuck you want to do, you know what I'm saying? So thank you again, and have a great New Year's. Be safe. You got to be home by 10, but you could stay up till 6. Don't forget, Blue Chew Onnit. Get your dick sucked. It's going to be a beautiful week. I'll see you guys Monday, January 4th. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. All right, you cocksuckers. Thank you very much for listening today. You know, Uncle Joey's got your back. That's it. It's a fucking new year. This is the last podcast of the year. You know, we went through the church. What a fucking year. But anyway, Uncle Joey's joint is brought to you by Blue Chew. Listen, you're getting older. Your dick ain't working like you used to, or you're 21 and you're throwing heat with that fucking popsicle stick. Either way, Blue Chew can help you. Why? Because it's the first chewable dick pill. Same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed motherfucking physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office and wait online like a fucking dunce and people looking at you and you're making eye contact with some guy with a fucking fucked up leg. You don't need that. And it ships right to your fucking door in a discreet package. Nobody knows nothing. Not even the fucking mailman. Unless she's a female. Then you want her to know. Maybe she'll come in and check out the Blue Chew with you. Anyway, that's a federal offense, fucking a male woman. Anyway, Blue Chew is cheaper than a pharmacy, and you can take them anytime, day and night, even on a full stomach. If you notice, I don't have none on the table. I had to give Mama a stabbing last week for Jingle Bells. And you know me. I got 5 guns. I got 5 bullets in my gun. I needed 1 more fucking bullet. You want to do the thing, so you double up with Blue Chew. Listen, this is for whether you need it or not. Some people really fucking need it. And Blue Chew is tremendous. All right? Because there's nothing like slinging dick and giving out fucking condoms. Especially with Blue Chew. Nobody likes limp dick. Nobody likes coke dick. Nobody likes your dick to be soft. You want that motherfucker to look like one of Dong Young Hyun's missiles over there in Korea. In fact, that's what they should call your dick, the Korean fucking missile crisis. Because that's it. What else do you want to call it? We've gone off on a tangent here, but it doesn't matter. What matters is Blue Chew is here and it's available to you. And if you're walking around with erectile dysfunction or whatever, you shouldn't. This is the same FDA approved as Viagra and Cialis. Why the fuck are you fucking around with that shit that guy that's a fucking loser at the bodega tells you. He don't know nothing. He's got 9 kids. He hasn't paid child support in 15 fucking years. He's hiding in the bodega, and you're taking advice from him. Take it from your Uncle Joey. Go to BlueChew.com right now. Press in Joey. And what they're going to do is they're going to send out a free shipment. All you're going to do is pay for shipping. All right? You're going to get a free fucking package. All you're going to do is pay for shipping. When it comes to your door, your ball sack is immediately going to turn blue. Just from touching the package. Why? Because Blue Chew has magic powers, cocksuckers. That's why. Your dick will be as hard. You could nail fucking nails into the wall with your dick. If your dick ain't doing that, you need Blue Chew. Go to BlueChew.com right now. Press in Joey. And let's get the fucking party started. I want to thank Blue Chew and wish them a happy new year for fucking showing motherfucking youngsters how to sling some big dick. If these bitches ain't walking crooked, you ain't doing your job, all right? BlueChew.com/Joey. I also want to thank Onnit. Onnit has been with me for years. I love them to death. And why? Because they fucking put their fucking money where their mouth is. That's why, or the other way around. I don't know. Anyway, Onnit is the fucking alpha brain, flagship of the organization. Why? Because if you take it and you don't like it, they'll send you the money back and they'll let you keep the product. Who else does that? What do you think? They're going to take the fucking product back and send it out to some poor bastard like Chinese restaurants do? You ever send food back at a Chinese restaurant? Break it in half, always. I don't care if it's a rib, lo mein, break it in half, because if not, some poor schmuck comes in and he's eating your lo mein with your fucking germs on it. Onnit don't do that shit. They tell you keep the product, shove it up your ass. If you don't like it, it don't work for you. But if you like it, you're going to be back. And if not, go with the new mood. You got the Alpha Brain powder, which just dissolves in water. You got the fucking Shroom Tech Immune and Shroom Tech Sport. Listen, you can't lose with Onnit. Go to Onnit.com right now. I can't give you nothing with kettlebells and the weights and stuff, but I give you 10% with all the supplements. The coconut almond protein chews are fucking delicious. Go to Onnit.com right now. Press in church. And let's get this party started. Get 10% off sent to your house and start the year off right, because this is it. It's a new year with a whole new fucking set of rules, even though they want to give you vaccines and whatever. That's got nothing to do with me. I love you motherfuckers. See you Monday, the 4th of January. Tip Top Magoo, days from my surgery, ready to sling dick. Have a good weekend, cocksuckers. Happy New Year.